I was all on mute. Solid. All right, one more time. Okay, so now we're actually live and people can hear us. Playing Folklore the Affliction. I'm not going through it again. We're just going to start. So we're picking
Will
characters
be
and focuses, and are you playing the characters that you usually play, or did you decide to switch it up?
Switch it up.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so tell me which characters you are playing and what their focus is, just so that I have a good idea while we're going through. Starting with, let's start with, oh, only one person is chosen.
Yeah.
you pick next, Cynthia. I haven't played any of these guys.
Um. I'm choosing between archaeologist and exorcist, and I think I've played the exorcist one, so I'm going to do archaeologist.
Cool.
I'll do the exorcist. There'll be something different.
No meat shield.
No meat shield. No tank. All right. And I'll give you one more minute just so that you can decide on a focus. And of course, for anybody watching, a focus is like a character class, and for each character you get one of two choices. Once you pick a character class, that is it for that character. You don't get to switch. So if you want to try the different character class, you would have to retire that character, whatever things you've leveled them up to be, start from scratch and pick the other one. So in a campaign, it's important to choose wisely. In a one-shot, just try it out.
That would be the sanctifier.
Okay, so let's go around the table so that I can pair it with a name, since your actual names are different than your tabletop simulator names. Starting with Cynthia.
I'm Casima. I'm going to do the explorer. Do I actually click something, or just you write it down? Okay.
I'm just keeping it track for me personally.
Okay.
Okay, is the explorer, and what was your? You're doing the explorer as the archaeologist. Okay, Darla.
And I'm the exorcist. I'm Titania, and I'm going to do the sanctifier.
Knew it. I love when I predict things and I'm right. Okay, and then Lori.
I'm Livonia, and I'm going to be doing the Arcana Seeker.
Cool. All right. I have, so I would recommend just using a piece of paper and pen in this case, because we do have our handy dandy little record sheets here, but it's kind of a pain even at this to write on the board with them. And we do have the trackers, but as challenging as some people find them in real life, it's even worse in Tabletop Simulator. So I would just use a piece of paper and a pencil to keep track of it. And then I put a little stack of cards, so you have your starting abilities, equipment, and then I had pre-selected, for setup for demo purposes to get everybody started. I had already picked out an ability, a prayer for the priest, and a ritual for the arcanist. And since you all know what all of that is, it's cool, but abilities are things that are obviously typically use PowerPoints, which means you're spending your energies and focus to do an extra action, versus you're rolling dice to smack things around. And for the priest or the exorcist, who think of him as a retired priest or a former priest who didn't think that just praying for his flock against the evil was enough. He had to take it to the streets, so to speak. Is using his righteous words as a weapon, and the arcanist, who was more of a book learning about the occult, has also started, uh, dabbling in actually doing magic. So of course they are bestest friends. They get along great. There's no conflict there at all. So we are, and then of course the archaeologist is apparently in this buddy cop film between the two of them is like the buffer who keeps the party together, the glue that prevents them from going over the edge.
Tabletop question.
Yes.
My cards are stuck together.
Oh no, which one? Where are you?
Yeah, right here. Ah,
If you click too long, they won't. It has to be a quick one. Which if you have only a pad, like a laptop pad, it's really hard. So anything
no,
like
I
that,
just, yeah.
anything like that. If yeah, I'm happy to help. I didn't. I built parts of this one. I did our burger up, or not our burger up, our barbarian battlegrounds. I've built several tabletop simulators, so I've gotten at least a passing familiarity at this point. I would still say I'm not. I don't know every aspect of it, but I'm pretty good. So if you do need help, I'm happy to do that. Okay, cool. So we have our characters. We have selected our focus. We have our starting equipment, and I also went ahead and gave you all your bandage, and you have your attack or defend token, and then you have your little standee as well. So we should have everything ready to go.
Laura, you have a stack of cards you should separate there.
Thanks.
I know.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I had the same problem. I'm like, my cards
All
are
right,
stuck.
I got it. I'll do it. Hold on. There you go.
All right.
There you go. All right, A Day in the Life, Part 1, The Castle. This is the dusk, so it's the easiest. We're starting in Eurotrust, and it should take us 2 hours to play. Of course, if we don't finish it, I'm fully blaming Tabletop Simulator and not your skills as folklore veterans. I will send you at the end of the day the PDF downloadable for this session so that you could finish playing it in your group together on your own time.
Cool.
So, Part 1, The Castle. Life in Cromel is never easy. The challenges you face, the choices you make, not all end as you think they might, and danger is ever present. But it is your sworn duty to protect the land you love so well. That is why when the letter arrived at your home asking for help in Eurotrust, you left straight away. Now here usually I would pause and do the tutorial setup. I don't have to do that for you. You already know how to play the game. So we're just going to keep going with the flavor text. You are safe at home, a rare moment of rest. When you receive... Oh, I'm sorry, what? I couldn't hear. I'm going to keep going. When you received a letter from an old friend, Julian the Hunter. Ashland Spires, a castle of honorable history, has also been the target of many sad events in recent years. Darla, I don't know if you're trying to say something to me. It's very broken up, technology-wise.
No,
Darla,
I'm not saying anything.
Oh,
Okay.
Daryl, if you need to, you could text Laurie or I too if you have something you need to say.
Yeah, or put it in the chat in the side of Zoom.
Carl, I think it's feedback if you want to mute.
Or there's that. Okay. I'll leave
So
the
go
chat.
back a sentence, please.
Absolutely. I'm going to leave the chat box open, though, just in case. Okay. You are safe at home, a rare moment of rest, when you received a letter from an old friend, Julian the Hunter. Ashland Spires, a castle of honorable history, has also been the target of many sad events in recent years. The noble family who lived there have either been lost to tragedy or fled its curse. For some time, Ashland Spires has sat abandoned. You know the castle's history well, so you share Julian's concerns as you read the letter. He writes that a distant cousin, the next in line to inherit the castle, has arrived. Despite their warnings, the people of Eurotusk have not convinced this new lord, Sir Theodoric Johnson, of the dangers here. At first, all seemed well, but in the months since they occupied the castle, the family, their servants, and the people who live nearby have been seen less and less. None have come to market this past month at all. Julian, with the blessing of the elders of Eurotusk, has hired you to call on Sir Theodoric in order to inspect the castle and its people. If there's evil undertakings, you know you will have the matter well in hand. As a token of good faith, Julian has given you payment in advance for the work you will do. So everybody now has 15 coins. You got paid in advance for a job.
Okay.
However, he does not want to share every detail in the letter, so he asks that you meet him at the Bending Reed Inn before heading to Ashland Spires. You know this kind of story all too well, and you arrive in Eurotusk as quickly as possible. So, that is our introduction. We are starting in Eurotusk. Our skirmish tables creatures are the Decaying Dead, the Restless Spirit, and the Gargoyle. Julian is sitting in the corner with a few merchants and the captain of the guard. They have been expecting you, and each tells their story. The details weave together to form a familiar tale. Sir Theodoric seemed a good man, eager for his newfound fortune, but kind and willing to hear us out. He did show concern for our warnings, but thought they were local superstitions that come from a more rural life. Julian's deadpan features give away his thoughts on the Lord's patronization of their warnings. But he did mean well. He took his title and the responsibilities as an honor. At first they came to every market day. All the elders doted on his wife, Lady Jessica, and she loved every minute of it. After those first few months, they started to miss market days. When they did arrive, they all looked tired, especially Lord Theodoric. Then, last week, the Thatcher's girl saw their carriage weighed down with cases leaving the castle. She hailed it down, and Lady Jessica said they must leave to visit her family immediately. And that was the last we saw anyone from Ashland Spires. You've been listening to this story so carefully, you almost miss it. There's a draft at your side, and you realize your pouch is missing. So we're going to do a story skills check. Trickery 7, any one character. You scan the crowd for signs of the pickpocket. So, does anyone have trickery as one of their bonuses?
Not me.
I think it's the madman, so I don't think anybody does. Take it, like if you hover over your any of the components and you hit Alt, you should be able to see it.
Oh, the archaeologist has +1 trickery.
Archaeologist, maybe. So archaeologist has +1 to his skill of trickery, which would add 1 to your dice roll. Everybody else is at baseline for dice roll, and you're trying to pass trickery 7. So whoever would like to roll that.
Anybody else had trickery?
Not me.
Okay. I guess I'll roll.
Cool. So we have dice over here, but also if you want to roll your own physical dice, I'm okay with that, and you just tell me what you got.
I rolled a 9, so +1 is 10.
There you go. So you were very, very paranoid. Good job. Success. You see a head ducking down, and I scan it to their side. Sure enough, your bag is in their hand. So we're going to read story moment 3. Which, again, for those watching and who have never played Folklore, that means you go to the back of the book, and there are little secret side information in their story moments. So, story moment 3. You snatch up the wrist of the hand holding your coin pouch and find it attached to a tiny and grubby person who may be a little girl under all that dirt. That's not your coin to take, you growl. Big brown eyes widen and they look up at you. So sorry. Won't happen again. I. Tears start to well up in her eyes. Choice 1, let the thieving little moppet go. Choice 2, make the ruffian suffer. What you gonna do, archaeologist?
Suffer.
Hey, that's not
Okay.
nice.
All right. So, make the ruffian suffer. Story moment 8. You try to pull her closer to bring her down to the town elders, but she wiggles away. Glaring over her back, she yells, "The Urchin Brigade won't forget this!" Gain the yellow story marker. Story markers modify the game later on. We'll find out what that did at some other point. So yellow story marker is right here. That's
okay.
green. That's green.
That's what
There
I
you
did.
go. That's yellow. There you go. That's for you.
Okay.
That's for you to have.
That's, yeah, I had nothing to do with that yellow steroid marker. It's all her.
You know, and you don't know. It could be good. Who knows? It might be fine. So it might.
It might.
Jillian apologizes, saying there are more refugees coming to Eurotrust because of the growing danger and living in the wilds. He hopes that won't change your mind about helping them. You swallow your pride and assure him it does not. However, before you go, you're going to have to stock up on some supplies. So, at this point, you may use town services before we head out to Ashland Spires. Obviously, you all know how to use town services. We're in Eurotrust, which means you can go to up to 3 locations and then spend as much as you want. Of course, you only have 15 coin each, so it's not going to be a huge spending spree. And just as a reminder, because I know you all have played the core game, so you have Dark Tales would be next, and then Follow the Spire is the second major expansion. We will be expanding town service rule sets at that point, just so you're aware for the future.
I think we all need at least another bandage. What do you think, folks? 5 coins at the physician?
I'm good with that.
That's always that's the one I always recommend. So 5 coins each, and your bandages are, let me zoom in. I know they're up at the top somewhere.
That leaves us 10.
Yep, here we go. Yep. 1, 2, 3. So let me bring those down here to all of you. It's on the reverse side, which tells you what they do, which again, it restores 4 Vita. And if you hover over it and press F, you can flip it over to the art side if you like. Okay.
So no sense in hiring a militia. That's 30. It's too much for us.
Too rich for. Well, that would be the rest of your coin. That is true.
You always want to gamble.
We're gamblers.
You're gamblers. Well, you don't have the madman, so you don't have to worry about a bar fight. So
yeah,
which can be fun, but that's up to you.
See. Gambling. What
I
else?
forgot, how much is a blessing or whatever?
5. I'm on the card now. It's
Sure.
just 1 to your next combat, though. You mean a prayer, I think.
Maybe a prayer.
I was
Yeah.
wondering if you actually get one water. Or crap.
Where? Prayer's 40, too rich for us. Prayer. Anything else, ladies?
Yeah, if you pooled all your resources, you could get a pet or hire somebody from the militia.
But they wouldn't be armed.
They wouldn't be armed.
We could throw them at somebody.
Well, you know, they're a meat shield.
We've done that.
You could,
Yeah,
you
have.
could drink. You could.
Yeah, that's a whole chapter.
Yeah.
But it's -5 might, so.
Yeah.
How about gamble? You don't have to participate, Darla. Or you can.
I'm thinking I'm thinking just buying some holy water. I could just
Holy
add my own
water?
later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're the holy water person, right?
Actually, I believe you should start with the holy water. So let me find that.
You want to get a holy water at the chapel then? And me and Lori will go to the inn.
Actually, well, I will say for the exorcist should start with the holy water to begin with, as part of their starting equipment. So
Oh, okay.
that should have been there.
Do you want another one though?
No, no, one should be okay, I think.
I'm sorry you broke up.
One should be okay, I think.
One should be
Okay.
okay. All right.
In to gamble.
You know you wanna.
And we will. We're heading to the inn.
Sweet. So how much are you betting? Big money, big money. No whammies.
Bet up to 5.
Okay.
I'm betting up to 5. I'm betting 5. So
I'm going 5.
All right. What'd you roll?
here we go. 8.
Nice.
4.
Sorry. So for those watching, an eight would be we're on the wrong side, aren't we? No, we are on the right side. Gamble. So an 8 means double your bet. So now you're up to 10. A 4 means you lose. No, 4 means it's a draw. You break even.
Oh,
So
okay.
you still just have
So
5.
So I gained 5
You
basically.
gained 5, and Lori broke even. So
I'm back to 15.
You're back to
then.
15.
Yep.
There were no losses.
Okay. Well, that was good.
All right. So that was physician
In
in. You got one more that you could go to, or we could move on.
How about we go to the market, folks? Couldn't hurt.
What's at the market? What do you want at the market?
Could barter, pool our money if there's something good. Is it buying or is it just selling?
No, but you may sell items for half their cost at the market, or you may draw an item and purchase it if you wish. But it would be the full cost of what it is on
Right.
it. So, and I'm going to shuffle the deck because I haven't yet. So, that is what you could do at the market.
Does each person get to
Yes.
get an item to? Okay.
As long
How
as
about
you can
that,
afford it.
ladies? How about that?
Well, weren't we at the inn?
Yeah. Did you want to do
Can
something
we
else at
leave
the
the
end?
inn? Can we get a roomer? They don't cost anything, right?
Well, I don't. This is just a short story, so.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, yes. No, we don't have rumors because it's also just the core game and not the Dark
Okay.
Tales expansion. As
Okay.
much as I would love to have you do a side quest,
We'll never get done.
we'll absolutely won't finish in time.
How about we all go and see an item and then see if we can buy one?
Okay.
Okay. So you got 1, 2, 3.
Wine? That's
Spirit
not
wine
bad.
is 15 coin. Wood is 10. And Missiles of the Marksman is 25.
How about the wood, folks? Because skip a skirmish or off-road event could be really handy.
Yeah, you can use wood for other things, I think. You can,
Yeah,
too.
I'll buy the wood
Okay.
for 10.
And you'd have to pool, I'm not sure, you'd have to pool for Spirit of Wine, I think, at this point. I don't think you can get the Missiles of the Marksman at this point.
I say we pass. I don't know. Plus
Yeah,
10
we're
night's
good.
not bad, but
We're going to die.
Okay. So we're passing?
Laurie, what do you think?
Yeah, we're passing.
Okay.
I don't have enough money.
continuing on with the story. You have not tarried long because you wish to start traveling in daylight. You're leaving by the east gate when you see a dark spot up in the sky headed from the southeast. It catches your attention. As you wonder if it's a bat, you realize it's headed for Eurotrusk, and the closer it gets, the larger it appears. Your eyes slide over it, trying to make sense of its shape. Not a hawk or any bird of prey. Someone in the town screams, and with that high-pitched sound of fear, you realize you're looking at a gargoyle, and it's diving right at you. So yes, now we have a skirmish with a gargoyle. So you could choose to bypass that with your newfound gotten stuff, or we can go for it.
Do we have a leader?
Leader, we'll start with the exorcist because that's closest to the token right now.
My thought was we fight, see how bad we are.
Yeah, let's find it.
Okay, so there's our gargoyle. And so there's 3 of you. You're going to roll a d6 for to tell me what the count is. So here you go. If you want to roll a d6, hover over it, press R. That's a 2. That's not that bad, except you have the yellow story marker.
No, our group or me individually?
You individually, just to roll the counter. So the counter was at 2, except that you have the yellow story marker.
Well, archaeologist does.
If the group has the yellow story
group.
marker.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I knew that was going to find it.
Sorry.
You add +1 to the count.
Not great roll, Darla. Great roll.
All right, so we have a 3. It has a 3. No modifiers at that point. Defense is 56. No modifiers because it's dusk for its might. So that's pretty straightforward. You need 3 hits, so let's roll to see if it or you are starting. So here's a d10. I'm taking a d10.
Sure, I'll roll. You want a dice?
I rolled a 7. Oh no, just to roll to see whether it or you are starting.
Oh, Darla, you do it.
So to roll, you just hover over the die and then you press R.
You want me to do it, Darla? You got it?
Or, if you have a d10 at home, you could roll that and then just tell me what you got.
There it goes. She's almost there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Haha! Gargoyle starts. So, I'm going to roll my percentile. There it is. And I rolled a 92. That's a hit.
Really?
Uh-huh. Turns out, I roll for monsters real mean.
Great.
So that's a lose 1d6 Vita. 1 random character that was fractured was hit becomes fractured 4. Since there's 3 of you, I'm going to roll the d6. So it's Exorcist 1, 2, Archaeologist 3, 4, Arcanist 5, 6. Where's the d6? There it is. So
Me.
yeah. So fractured.
I deserve it.
Fractured. Fair enough. Fractured on 4. So you got to roll a d10 to see if you've bypassed that. Fractured it is.
Of course.
You might want to go back to town, and if you have any extra money, go to the physician again before you leave. Just saying. And then your D6 damage 4. All right, well that was fun. Everybody hit the mean gargoyle that just beat you up.
So Vita on my card, 23 minus 4.
Uh-huh.
What's our might?
Might bonus is
I have the might bonus, but
might is rolling your
so it's
percentile.
percentile. Okay, plus the whatever our might bonus. Got it.
Correct. And currently your bonus, well actually now that it is your turn, Exorcist and Arcanist both could do something here before you even start with your prayer and a ritual if you choose to. Because
I don't think he's bad enough for us to use the prayer yet.
okay, that's fair. So in which case so you're each rolling the percentile die, and again you can do this at home if you have the dice, but if not, I'm just giving you each your own set because we're in technology and we can do that.
Jeez, let's.
If it's easier to do at home, that's fine.
Yeah, let's try this.
Oh, that was a hit. 68 was a hit.
I got 68 as well at home.
All right, so everybody got creamed. Everybody creamed the gargoyle. Nice. All right, so that is 6 coins each. And you can roll a d10 to see if you got any loot. I'm going to give this back
Rolled
to
it. You rolled a 10, had Darla?
Nice. So you get an item. Here you go. I'm just leaving it over here for you to pick up. Was that an item? Nope, that was an ability. My bad.
I rolled a 10 too.
Yay! Alright, so there's an item. And there's an item.
Does my card work? Because it says when I get an item.
You can draw 2, pick 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Here's another one.
Okay.
So we've got leather headgear, which is +4 to defense. Vitriol throne, 1d6 damage as a consumable. And a compass, which lets you draw 2 road events and then discard 1. Once and then it's exhausted until you visit town again. All of those are good things to have. So you may select out of those 3, pick 2, 1 each.
Get out of town eventually.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath at this point. We just live here in Eurotrusk now.
Mm.
I've got a quiet little, a little hovel.
Which one do you want, Lori?
I'm not sure. I'm having trouble with Zoom, believe it or not.
So I don't know if you can, that's fair.
I'm panning, but
You mean tabletop?
yeah, tabletop simulator. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And so if you hover, you're not able to hover and press Alt to see it up close?
Yeah, I am. I just had trouble getting to that side of the board.
Oh.
Sometimes you have to click on the game more. If I click we're on like a different window, I have to re-click into the tabletop simulator to make it zoom in and then hit the Alt button.
It is why I tried to. There's so many components in this particular tabletop simulator because of folklore. I tried to get rid of. That's why we don't have rumor cards. I took out all the Dark Tale stuff because there was already so much that it makes it a little crunchy to get through the bandwidth of all the things.
I'm thinking you can get two, right?
Well, they can each pick one.
Right, right.
But I
Th-
drew all three so that I kind of.
Yeah, I'm thinking compass and headgear, you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards as well.
Who has the, does anybody need the headgear?
My defense is 37. What's anybody else's?
36.
So Darla should probably. I don't know. Either one of us.
Defense is 36.
You're all pretty equal. I mean, but defense is always a good thing extra to have, especially early on.
How about
Whichever.
Laurie takes the compass and Darla take the headgear?
Okay.
All right, so I'll put this back and shuffle again. There we go. Cool. All right.
Sure.
So that was a thing that happened. And are you going to go, since you're still in town, are you going to go back to the physician and use the town services and remove fractured?
I guess. Sorry, guys.
That's going to cost, what's that cost? That costs, somebody keeps flipping it.
Yeah, me. I'm like, how much? How much?
Stop flipping. It's 15.
So, can I get a donation from each of you for 5?
Remember,
I'll
you just
donate
got
to that
6.
cause.
How much did you have?
I only have 5 left.
No, you got the 6 from the gargoyle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
I didn't hear that.
You need 2 each. It's a bargain.
Okay. 2 each, please.
I'll give 2.
I'll donate too.
All right. So you no longer are fractured because you have very nice friends.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Okay,
So
that was fun.
now we're gonna go. Now we're gonna leave town, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Defeated, the gargoyle backs away from your group, hissing. With a mighty push, it lifts off and flies back to where it came from. Before you were uncertain, but now you fear that Ashland Spires may be in the thrall of a dark magic. You realize someone or something is already aware of your arrival and is sending minions to stop you along the way. It would be best to stay on the main road. You'll be easier to spot, but the wilds of Carmel are also dangerous. So I had this as a you must travel the road map. As a tutorial for new players. You are not new players, so I'm removing that constraint. You are traveling to Ashland Spires, and you may do it any way you like. Leadership should switch, yes, to the archaeologist, good. And they start in daytime because when we leave the world map to travel, we always start in daylight. Nobody travels starting out at night in Cremel. It is just dangerous. Do not do it.
Stay on the road. I mean,
Yeah,
it's pretty straightforward.
Archaeologist is saying we're going to stay on the road. Your stride is 4?
It is stride. Yes, it is.
All right, go for it.
Oh, you're kidding me. 1, 2, 3.
There you go, right there. Perfect.
Yeah.
You can see it in the shadow.
Yeah.
All right, so road events starting in daylight. Unnatural drought. Oh no, that's fine. Crops withered and famine took over the land. Our desire to help those in need compelled us to offer aid. Oh no, this wasn't. I'm sorry. This was. I didn't shuffle this, so I'm going to flip this because I know that that's what we started with last time. All right, doing it again. Undertaker. We traveled by a small roadside graveyard. An old man busily digging new graves noticed us. His hands were blistered and he asked us for a set of bandages. So, one character may discard a bandage and receive 8 lore, otherwise he becomes angered and the group must skirmish with an Undertaker. Preferences?
Guess we'll give him a bandage, right, folks? I don't think we need a skirmish with the Undertaker unless you are feeling it.
Bandage.
Bandage. Okay,
Okay,
here you go.
thanks.
Bandage.
All right, so I'm gonna flip
8
that
law. Woo!
and put that away. And moving on. So we flip the token and it goes to the Arcanist. Right there. Are we still staying on the road?
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 end up right over the bridge. There.
Okay.
Road event.
Let's use the compass. You want to?
You can read it first, right? Oh,
Sure.
do you draw 2, pick 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pick one. Yeah.
It's up to you. Do you want to use it?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's exhaust it.
I mean, that's fair.
You just exhausted, so.
Yep.
That's cool.
Wait,
One is Doppelganger. A dark form passed us on the road, and then there was one more friend among us. A Doppelganger takes the shape of a random character, and the group must skirmish with it. The skirmish counter set to 1d4. Or Heavenly Eclipse. The land became darkened in shadow as an eclipse took place. The sun slowly disappeared, giving power to evil forces. All skirmishing creatures on the world map gain plus 10 might until the start of the next chapter.
Yikes.
Neither of those were nice ones.
Yes,
There was no good one in there. Sorry.
we were on the road.
I know.
You won the lottery of
Where's the
a
wood?
really rough one.
I know.
Where's
What's
the
the
wood?
wood?
Where's
Use
the
when a
wood,
group
Cynthia?
We-
to skip
You can. You could do
Let's
that.
skip.
for a skirmish?
All right.
That's not fun.
All right.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
So you light a fire and go, nothing to see here, la 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 la, and it is fine. All right. That's
Woo.
fair. I'm just going to do this.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Shuffle
Oh.
it back in, and now we're
Lead
in
a
Ashland
token to
Spires. Yep.
Darla.
Mm.
There we go.
Ups. There we go.
And we are at Ashland Spires. Look, it was so
Yay.
uneventful. It was fine. You were all fine. All right, Lord of the
Looking for a
Castle.
TPK?
Tell us.
Okay. Through the ancient trees ahead, the jagged outline of Ashland Spires rises like a silent fortress. A chill tenses the back of your neck as you look around the wood, wondering what caused your unease. You realize it's close to nightfall, and you do not see any lights flickering in the windows of the castle. And although you're a ways out, you should be able to detect human life ahead. The smells of cook fires, roasting meat, fresh crops, and the undertone of clanking metal and distant voices. All you sense is the creaking arms of the trees and the smell of pine and decay that comes from the forest. You enter through the portcullis with no guards on watch. The gate on the far side is locked, and you clang on the bars shouting your presence. From the shadow emerges an older man. He is well mended, but his plain clothes, along with his air of self-importance, are all the hallmarks of a steward. What do you want? His shrill tone cuts across the courtyard as he edges towards you. While you'd prefer to be straightforward with this man, you sense your help may not be wanted here. We're here to collect taxes from this fiefdom, you call out. We delivered ours already, is the terse reply. So I'm going to need a story skill check, speech 5 from any one character. You need to convince this man to let you in.
I have no speech.
I believe the exorcist does.
And she's the leader, or he's the leader.
Yeah, I have one speech, so.
Okay, roll high.
I want to use the 10 side, right?
Either one. I mean, the percentile works in this case because we're not going to mistake it for the other one.
Arr!
So you rolled a 2
Oh,
plus
no.
your 1. That was That was not very glib of you. Okay. He stares. His stare unnerves you, and you mumble about a follow-up being necessary. Become spooked on 4. So you gotta roll a d10 and avoid being spooked.
Just one of us?
It's still the exorcist.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Lucky exorcist. We picked on the archaeologist. Now we're picking on the exorcist.
Spook's not bad.
No, it's not.
Losing one hand, that was bad.
Tries to flip the table, but it's too weak. Fair. There you go. You're not spooked. All right. The man's glare speaks of his reluctance to let you in, but he opens the massive metal gate. Of course this is a great house. We are more than capable of paying our taxes, he says. Then he launches into the history of the building. Art, culture, family recognition. All the while, his 2 wide eyes flicker back to the door of the castle proper and up near the parapets. You decide to test him. And what of the recent troubles, you ask? Peasant fables, nothing more. He scoffs, his disdain more apparent than a moment ago. You reply, I know well what has happened in these walls. It is no fairy tale. Yes, well, that's over, he responds. Is it? Your eyes take in the measure of this steward, and in your steel gaze he realizes you're no mere tax collector. Fear flits across his eyes. Okay, at this point, I need another story skill check, nerve 7, any one character. Suspecting the steward of withholding important information, you attempt to intimidate him with a vicious glare.
Go, Livonia, you have nerve.
Well, my tabletop simulator froze, but I will roll.
Just roll it, yeah, plus
Yeah.
one.
Mine's +1.
Yeah.
Yep.
I rolled a natural 10, so that's 11.
Sweet.
But I have to restart, so
Okay.
I'll be back in a second.
It's a hard thing to be loyal, and a rare man who can keep that loyalty, no matter the cost. But please, let us help here. Your silence can only hurt you and your lord. His facade wavers, and he begins to speak. And I read story moment 13. The man tells you, the master, he speaks to no one, but as if there's someone else there. Sometimes he argues, and he sobs uncontrollably. Then he stops and becomes a different man. Colder, crueler. I don't understand it. The steward goes still, and then says, I must leave. Now! And he flees into the night. While it was a strange encounter with this insight, you feel you know what you're up against, and you gain brave status.
Cool.
Good job.
Brave, +1 nerve, +1 damage.
There you go. And now we're going to enter the courtyard. You are certain there's evil here and it must be removed. Perhaps you will be able to save the lord of the house, perhaps not. But you know you must try. You can feel an evil presence lurking inside these walls. But first, you need to find it. So, we have an encounter, and this is one that's pretty straightforward. Here we go. Not that one. Not that one. Must be that one. Alright, and I have a gate set up here, and that will be a story skill moment check. I have a dead body here, and that's a story skill check. I have a search token here, up on the parapet, and I have, nope. Oh, I don't need those. Those aren't the ones I'm looking for. Doesn't matter. I have my friend again, but he's not on skirmish side this time.
Okie doke.
And hold, please. I have to get him.
It's going to be hard for us to get the search token, ladies. It's a long way to go.
And you've got a friend in the way.
Ah.
Here we go. All right. So here's our setup. And we have, so primary goal, complete the map skill checks, 1 and 2. And then move all characters to the exit zone, which is the area around the gate here, to continue the story. Walk quietly, someone is watching. See the attention dialog box. Once complete, we'll go to inside the character. So map skill check 1 is Ecology 6. Can you unlock the entrance to the inner room? Map skill check 2, Nerve 5, any one character. Here lies a servant who appears to have died a horrible death. You may search the body, but do you dare see what this poor man was holding? Finally, there is the search token. It is a straightforward search, which means 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 is snare damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, nothing happens. 8, 9, 0, you get an item. So there's not any modifiers for that one. And attention, you recognize the winged statue glaring down at you from the ramparts of the stone tower. As you move across the room, you feel the gargoyle's eyes follow your every move. At the end of every round on this map, the leader must roll a d10. I'll let you know what happens once you roll. And
The Exorcist is still the leader?
leader should be, it moved to the Arcanist at the end of, oh no, Exorcist, yes, because we just moved into the,
Right. Okay.
when we move out, it'll go to the Archaeologist.
Got it.
So
we start
there
over
go.
here,
and
I guess.
you all start right there, so you're,
Yeah.
and you can move this around if you like. I'm sorry, I just snagged yours.
And I'm not sure if we played home rules, but who moves first? The leader?
So in the rule book, we have that you do it in turn order, starting with the leader going clockwise. However, you can choose to forego that because it is an RPG style game, so you can work collaboratively and decide who goes in what order.
Okay, that's what the home rule we've been doing.
Right. Well, and that's
Yeah.
what we have in the rule book, that you can choose to
Right.
forego turn order.
Yeah.
But
Well,
but basically we put it in there in case people are playing with somebody who is
Right.
not being cooperative as everybody else.
Well, we all have stride 4.
Yep.
Is anybody a range person? Or we're all... I have this whip thing, but that's in my hand.
I will say the Arcanists is a what is it, flank bonus. So having the Arcanists go not first and then being able to move alongside to do an attack and get the flank bonus is usually a good strategy.
Right.
But I'm going to stop talking now because you all know how to do this.
And these skill checks are, we have to get over there and then roll higher or against, or...
Correct. It was a Ecology 6 for the door and Nerve 5 for the dead body.
Yeah, none of us have
I
ecology.
can do the dead body.
Okay.
Solid. I respect your choices.
Daria, you want Lori to go first, and... Or no, she's supposed to go last to flank, so...
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll just head for the door, you think? Walk that way.
Sure. Just me? It's hard.
The one in the front is the Archaeologist. The one in the back is the
Okay.
Arcanist.
Yeah, they were all blue. I was like, ooh.
Yep.
And you can go diagonal, right?
Correct, as long as you're not going through something.
3. Sure, let's split the party and see what happens.
It'll be fine. Don't worry. Nothing wrong ever happens that way. Excellent. Exorcist, will you go ahead and roll a d10 for me right now? And let me know what you got.
Six. It's not bad.
6 is not bad, or is it?
Yeah.
It's not. It's nothing happens. Okay, continue.
Cool. And that was... Who went first? Oh, Exorcist? Yeah. There you go.
You take an action.
To try to do something with that dice? Is
Do
that
I
what
try
you should?
the door now? Or...
Try to open the door.
You want me to try to open the door?
Yeah.
Sure.
Which dice do you want me to roll for the door?
The d10, you can either do it, any d10. There's one right next to it, but you can do one at home as well.
See what this is. Looks like I got 7.
So, very good. All right, so let me go back to that. You are able to unlock the door, remove it from the map, and become lucky.
Cool.
So you now have the lucky status effect. And this goes away. So the door is unlocked for whenever you're ready to leave.
We gotta check out this dead body. Nothing could happen bad.
It's fine. It's
I
just a
don't
dead
think
body,
anything
you
can
know.
happen. It's
It's
just a
cool.
dead.
Sure.
I mean, I was gonna check it out.
Oh, okay.
I was just hoping you'd. You know,
Is that you or me? I'm sorry.
that's you.
Okay,
But,
so I'll just go over here and see if the gargoyle comes and protect you.
well, you don't have to move first. I don't know. Well, doesn't matter.
Okay, you go. I'm just hanging out, waiting for the gargoyle.
You hang. Wait for the car. Lovely. Okay. Let's see.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Here lies a servant who appears to have died a horrible death. Searching the body. Read story success. Read story moment 24. You find a ward stone. Clearly it didn't protect this poor fellow. But maybe it'll be better luck in your hands. Gain the red story marker. So that was for the Arcanist, right?
Yes.
Yep. Cool. So there you go. That's for you. And now, dead body goes away. That goes away. Exorcist, please roll a d10 for me again.
5.
5. Nothing happens.
We like that. Run for the exit.
Ooh.
Run for the exit.
Okay. Here we go.
Lori, see if you can reach. Can you reach? Yeah, we can all reach. So I think we're all heading for the exit. I can hit even there.
It's
Whoa.
Yeah, all right. And we all make it to the end. Good job. All right, so you knew the dangers of coming to this place, but if crossing the courtyard is this unnerving, what will happen once you enter? It does not matter. You must continue to help the people of Ashland Spires if you can. So we are going to continue on to Inside the Castle, which is chapter 3. So we have a new skirmish table. We don't need to rest. You could, but at this point, you all still seem like you have full. You're healed. You're good. So we're just gonna keep going unless you have a desire to try to rest.
Nope.
I didn't think
Nope.
so. Okay, so we're gonna. I'm not sure whose is whose. I'm putting them off to the side just for a minute because in a moment we'll be back. Spoilers.
I'll remove the leader token.
Yep.
Alright. Perfect. Okay. Inside the castle. You push open the mammoth wooden doors to the great hall and find the Lord Theodoric awaiting your arrival. He paces at the far end, seemingly talking to himself. His voice alternates between a whisper and a shrieking rant. As you approach, you can hear what he says. Leave us alone. I don't want to hurt anyone else. I thought my cousin was lying when he warned me about this place. He was always jealous of my inheritance, but his body ripples, and you can see a blue glow in his eyes for a moment. They snap up towards you and pierce through the dim light, scrutinizing your group. With a different voice altogether, he says, Ah, yes, I thought you would come. Those sad little townsfolk, always interfering, thinking they can make this world better. I will have to thank them after you've been dealt with. Story skill check, Faith 4 or Occult 5, all characters. Everybody roll. Either a Faith 4 or an Occult 5. What evil has a hold of this poor soul? You quiet your internal struggle, look deep within his glowing blue eyes, pushing past your fear, and will yourself to remember.
With my face +2, I got 6, I think.
You got a 6? 6 is good.
I got a 4.
4 works.
7.
Okay, so success. Everybody had success. In your travels, you explored some terrible things and heard of others. One such story comes back to you, reading story moment 25. You've heard a tale about a wraith possessing a young woman. Her captors told you of her glowing blue eyes, and they also shared a prayer that freed her of the spirit captor. So, will you try to free the Lord of Ashland Spires? Choice 1, yes. With a deep breath, you begin to recite the prayer. Or choice 2, no. You wish you could remember it, but fear that if misspoken, it would only make matters worse.
Freedom, that's my vote.
So it was try to say the prayer or don't.
Right. Or you think you can't remember it.
Well, try to say the prayer.
Okay. Read story moment 7. You believe you remember the prayer. It was told to you so long ago. Any one character must pass Faith 5 or Archaeology 6.
Ooh, we all are archaeology people. I got +2. Want me to try it?
Well, or Faith 5. An Exorcist has +2
Oh.
Faith.
Oh, okay. You want to try it, Darla?
Sure, I'll try it.
Sure. This seemed like a faith moment.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yay!
Okay, story moment 12. With a screech, the wraith is ripped from the Lord's body. The Lord Theodora crumples to the ground, but now the wraith's eyes are upon you. So, the wraith receives damage 10 in a 2-player 6 and a 3. It's a 3-player game, so 6 damage. So we're going to start, and then we're going to subtract 6 damage from it automatically. If you are not currently in combat with the wraith, its Vita is reduced by the following counter. Okay. So, hey, nice job. The pretense of humanity bleeds away from the mask of the Lord's ravaged face. What is left advances on you with cold blue eyes and a predatory snarl. What are you? You manage to say. Haven't you guessed by now? I am the one who haunts the spirits, who bends the undead to my whim. A wraith, you gasp? As if it is a summoning, the wraith gathers its might and attacks. So, let's set up that. Okay, so this is where we are now. I'm going to lock it so I don't slide it all over the place while I'm setting up. We have a gate here, a gate here.
Laura, you have Seeker, right? You should activate that.
Oh yeah, start planning. That's right there. Start zone. I'm putting you can readjust yourselves. I'm just putting you in the start zone in general. Wraith
Yeah, my max is low, so we'll get it in a moment.
is here. Nope, here. And then I need him there. So, looking at the Wraith, there's 3 of you, so his Vita is 38, but you've already smacked him down but with righteous prayer. That was some solid talking. So he's going to start with a Vita of 32.
He's ethereal.
He is ethereal. He is +5 to his might. His defense is 57. And he receives 2 attacks per round. Whenever a Wraith is hit with a melee attack, the attacker becomes possessed on 3. So and I believe you're all melee attacks, so you're going to have to roll a d10 after attacking him every time you become possessed on 3.
Lovely.
I know. Sorry, I cackle when I mean. So I think that's it. Let's see. What else we got? So, primary goals. Defeat the Wraith. Don't forget to search the bodies for loot. Let's take a look at that. So, oh, that's what it is. Blue story marker. Do we have a blue story marker?
We do not.
No. Okay.
So ethereal means that they absorb damage.
Ethereal means absorption 1.
Aha. So I guess don't do dark aura because that's, well, the reverse.
He's not going to move on his turn into us. We're going to be right there at him, so the light aura is going to be the only one that works.
Yeah, it would be best.
You'll get +5 defense off of me, and I'll get absorption 1.
Okay, so you should do that first. You should be first and do that.
So, just so you're aware, there's the story skill checks 1 and 2 are awareness 6. Any one character can do it. You hear shouting from closed cells. There are servants locked up, unable to get out. Can you free them? So you can. Those are optional. Defeating the Wraith is not, obviously. And there are no other No other things, I believe. Encounter with the Wraith Affliction. Oh, green story marker. Nope, we don't have that.
Nope.
Nope, that's it. Just the yellow story marker. But apparently we never hit that moment.
Apparently not.
So dodge that bullet, as it were. Okay, so there we go.
Okie doke. I have no good combat plus extras, but I can go in and try to get the Wraith. Exorcist, what character focus are you again? Banisher or Sanctifier?
Sanctifier.
Sanctifier? Okay. Healing. Okie doke. I'll go first and try to go in there. Archaeologist, here we go.
Okay, I didn't,
Oh.
I
Yeah.
put you all up here, but you might want to place yourselves. I didn't
Yeah.
put any
Okie
strategy in that. That was just get them on the board.
Yep, so I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. Get me over there. And
Wraith stride is 5.
I couldn't have gone this sideways, right? It's blocked, the
Correct.
diagonal. Yeah. My whip is only range 2. Not enough.
Will be next time.
Yes. Nothing I can do. I'm done.
All right. If I want to use a spell, I don't remember. Do I need to be within line of sight?
Yes.
And I've accidentally put my spell card together with another card, and I can't seem to get them apart.
Oh, where are you? Over here? I'm not seeing any double cards anywhere. I'm not sure what card you're looking for. Oh, I don't know. What happened? So you have your faith card. You have.
Oh, here it is. I see it off the board. Ta-da!
Good looking out.
George, do you need me to move here then? Like, so you can do line of sight?
Yeah, whatever I need to get to the line.
Yeah, let me move there then. Jeez.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you could have also been up 1. You didn't have to start back there. You could have started here, which is fine.
Right.
3, 4, and be right here.
The red, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're looking to be on that spot right there, not this one up here. Okay.
I can move there.
Yep.
Let me get that spot.
Yep.
And I'm going to use a PowerPoint and use this spell, I guess. Let's see what it is. It's like 1d6 damage to anyone on expert or undead.
Yep.
Perfect.
So you're automatically doing that. That's delightful. So there you go. Did you want me to do the roll, or do you want to?
Yeah, go ahead and do the roll. I think my game froze one, and I may have to restart.
You rolled a 5.
Yes.
And your damage bonus is a 1, so you rolled a 6, so he's down from 32 to 26. Look at that. This is
Excellent.
Great. Not even a problem.
Okay.
Why were y'all worried? It's fine.
Livonia.
Oh, wait, before you finish.
Oh.
So that's
Oh.
the only thing, because Aspergillium isn't ranged. Never mind. Nothing to see here.
Gonna activate your aura.
Well, it's only good for 4 rounds, and if I activate it now,
No, he'll hit us next term. I would do it now.
okay, I'm gonna activate light aura.
We get +5 defense. That'll be nice.
That will be nice. That will be nice. So everybody has +5 defense. Other statuses. I know somebody's lucky, so you got that going for you, which is wrong side.
Search and trickery.
I've got brave.
Oh yeah, let's not forget Brave is +1 damage. All of us, right?
Right?
Would Darla have?
Correct.
Would Exorcist have gotten that?
Yep.
Oh, so another point down.
You got it.
Okay, 25.
All right. So, Wraith's turn. 1, 2. Doesn't have to go any further than that.
Hello.
So he has 2 of you in range.
Yes.
And rolls a 9 for the first roll. So second roll, a 94. So, I mean, first one was a whiff, but then he built up his stamina. Howling Strike. The Wraith lashes out with vaporous tendrils, causing 1d4 damage and accumulating a -2 defense for the combat. And so one of the 2, you need to roll to see if you get possessed. Possessed 3. Oh no, that's when you're hit with a melee attack. Never mind. I take that back. So 1d4 damage. That's a 1
To each of us?
to each. Did you each? But you had Did anybody have absorption?
Oh, what's that aura thing? Oh no, let's see. Yep, absorption to us. Yes, yes. So no damage.
So no damage.
Thanks for the aura.
Well, no, the absorption was to me.
Aura.
Oh, her and Al.
No, that's everyone. A
Giving
circle
her
and
okay.
allies.
Oh, great.
No, that's
Yeah.
+5
Awesome.
absorption. Giving her absorption 1 and allies +5 defense. So no.
Oh,
it's
so
just you. Sorry.
uh,
That is correct.
you were right.
Sorry.
So 1 damage
Yeah.
each. But
Yep, we'll take it.
yeah,
Well, that's okay.
yeah, that's just fun. You're gonna walk that off. All right.
Yes.
So back to you.
Darla, you want to go first? Do you want me to? Does it matter?
Well, someone has to move because I only have a stiletto, so it's not range.
Okay, I
But-
can do that.
Correct. So and
Yeah.
also you need the flanking bonus for it.
Yeah, I'll do that because I have a range 2, so... Oh, but I'm on that side? Oh, okay.
Well, someone
Oh,
just give me some
Yeah, Darla's going
movement.
first. She's moving, I
Okay.
think.
Well,
She's looking at this thing in the corner, I guess.
Okay, its defense is now 55.
I don't know where
Take
my
the Howling
person
Strike.
went to.
What
I'm trying to
happened?
Move to the left, and now I can't find my guy.
Oh, here.
Nope. That's the gate.
Oh.
Darla disappeared.
Oh, no.
Did you go?
Oh, she's over here.
What?
What?
She's off the table again.
All right. So where would you like? You wanted to move to the left. There you go.
Diagonally to the left, so Lori could move,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can hit him with my aspergillus thing,
Aspergillium.
because I need 1d4
Well, you'll have to
And,
roll to see if you hit.
chance to hit. So I don't think that's going to work. 30.
Nope.
What might bonuses do you have?
30. Where's my mic? 30. It was a total of 34.
So no, that's you need a 55.
No.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything else? Did you want to use your prayer? Which is
Yeah.
Yes or no, dog? Sorry.
she said yeah.
Broke out.
I know. Wrong. That was a D6. You need to roll a D10.
Mouse I ever just died. Alright, which dice do I need to roll?
A D10.
I can't see very well.
This one.
Alright.
That one will work. That's not high enough,
Oh,
so
no.
it didn't work. So we'll try again later.
Shoot.
All right.
Got
Okay.
it.
Cynthia, I don't think you need to move because I kind of need to be next to
Okay.
people, and you need to be in my aura to get
Oh,
the
yeah.
book
Is that
five.
like touching you to be in your aura?
Within one
Yeah,
space. So if
It's
no,
only one space.
Okay. So you're going to have to move up to touch. Okay, so I'll just stay there.
Well, if you want to trade turn order, I go first, and then you can move and do whatever you want.
No,
So-
I'll be right here. So I'm going to try my whip. So I have to roll. Oh my God, 30.
well,
Ugh.
those are okay.
What? Those weren't.
This is a. What am I looking at here? Oh, yeah, 36.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
No. Unfortunately.
You can spend a PowerPoint to re-roll.
Oh. We will do that. Let's try again.
That didn't help. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Ugh.
Nope.
That was that.
Nope. Yep, that was that. Okay. Arcanist.
Well, I'll get the piece of there eventually. Alright.
Should have rolled the regular die.
Blink one. Okay.
We'll be putting those over
28.
I'll be spending the PowerPoint.
Solid.
Oh my god.
there. Using your regular die? No.
Oh, there we go. 56. Which you needed at least a 55, so I don't even have to add your modifiers. That would be a
Great.
hit. So what damage are you doing?
Okay, and let's see what the weapons got.
1d4 for your stiletto.
+4 might. Oh no, you had a +4. It doesn't matter for the flanking, but 1d4 plus your
3.
2 and +3.
Well, I had a brave, so that's 3.
Nice.
So I'll roll a 4 on my end.
Got it.
You could use another point to do it. Did you do another additional 2 for your special card over here?
It's that. I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
You can do it now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Use another PowerPoint.
Okay, using another PowerPoint.
So it's whatever we roll plus 5 at this point.
Okay, so I rolled a 2, so that's a 7.
Cool.
Nice. So he's down to 18.
Yay.
All right, Wraith's turn. Wraith's not moving.
Just cock that card, Lori.
Okay.
68 is a hit. Wail of Despair. A chilling sound emanates from the Wraith. Lose 1d6 Vita and pass nerve 5 or lose your next turn. So everybody has to roll and pass nerve 5. Your damage is a 2. That was the first roll. Second roll is a 40. So, any bone? Whoa, stop. 45. So, with your bonuses, do you beat a 45 might with defense bonuses?
So, did we lose 2 defense last time? Was
No,
that the...
he lost 2 defense.
Oh, okay. So it's just our defense and...
Well, you get plus 5 defense because you're in my aura.
Oh, great.
So
that-
everybody needs at least another plus 4 or 5 if they have any other additional defense bonuses, which brave, no, lucky, no. Was there any other?
Just my aura.
Just the aura.
Yep, so it's 40,
Wait,
41.
Plus 4 defense for leather headgear for the exorcist.
Oh.
So exorcist, are you safe?
Helmet.
What'd you roll, Julie?
45, and you
40.
have a 45. So
Exorcist is safe.
exorcist is safe. Other 2, I'm sorry, you get 2 damage. Or sorry, no, I didn't roll the damage yet. Is for that one was a what was it? A 0. So it's the Wraith attacks with 2 sickles of death, causing 2d6 damage and recovers Vita by the same amount.
Oh, lovely.
So there's
Lori absorbs 1.
that.
Yeah. Absorb 1.
Uh-huh.
2d6? Oh my god.
2d6 worth of damage. Here we go.
Oh no.
Just gonna roll that. Do. Hey, I rolled a 1 and a 2. You're welcome. That was
Yes.
3. And
So
he gains
great.
back 3. So he's at 21. That could have been so much worse.
It could have.
Okay. Okay. I was actually very worried. I was like, we're never leaving. Okay, it's your turn.
I'm down to 15 Vita, by the way.
Hey, you got bandages. You're fine.
Darl, you want to go first?
I can heal you if you want.
No, just hit the Wraith. I'm fine.
All right. I'll try hitting him with my Asperillus again.
Aspergillium.
Asperillus.
So sad how well I can say that word.
If you fill it with holy water, you get +5. Is that the way it works?
Is that what it is? Yep. +5 might. Fillable. +5 might.
Okay.
Fill it up.
So I can fill it then?
Yes. You have
So I'll turn this
4.
over to you.
Yep. You can fill it 4 times. So you're just using it one turn.
Okay. All right, so we're going to roll here.
Oh my gosh, we are rolling 30s consistently.
Yeah, but you didn't roll both dice. So next time, so we're going to try again, and you're going to roll both dice at the same time. Ready?
Put a box around it.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
64.
Okay. What damage?
Yay. 1d4.
Okay.
That little guy right there. Looks like a 2.
2 plus 1 plus 1 because you had the bonus here and your damage bonus, so that's a 4. It's down to 17. Did you want to roll and see if you can do your prayer again?
Okay. That's another PowerPoint.
That's a faith 7. Or you can also do your. We're in another round. You could spend another PowerPoint and do your blessing of the cross. Or restore 4 Vita. I mean, you can do all of those things, just depending on how many PowerPoints you have to spend.
Well, I've spent 3, I believe, so I only have 2 left. So
Okay.
this will be the 3rd one if I do that. So let's try damaging one more time. We're going to do the. So let's see, where's my dice? Do I roll?
You're just rolling a d6. You don't. You're spending a PowerPoint and doing straight damage. There it is. Right there. I got one for you. Right over here.
All right, one.
5 plus 1 plus 1, so 7. So it's down to 10.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to attack the Wraith with dice in my hand. 52.
Plus might bonuses.
Let's see what we have. We have, that would be 55.
And you had
55. I don't think there's anything else.
All right, I'm just going to do it for you. Because you prayed, and your faith was an 8, and therefore everybody is blessed or fortified. And bless adds plus 5 to might. That happened, right? Didn't that happen?
We're so sad, dice rollers. You know our group very well.
That totally happened. So you hit it.
Okay.
And how much damage do you do?
1d4. Rolled a 2.
So that's plus 1 plus 1. So that's 4 damage. And if you.
And I'm also going to use this, this thing for PowerPoint. Another d4. Another 3.
All right. So that's down to 3. He is down to 3 Vita. Arcanist. Wrap him up. Tie him in a bow.
Oh my gosh, there's 30 again.
I don't believe that happened.
Spending
I don't believe that happened. Do it again.
Use your dice in your hand.
Yeah.
Don't use this. These are 30 dice. It's bad.
They're
I put mine in the pile. I just couldn't.
My dice are my hand rolled 38.
Are you serious? Are you all for real life spirit? How many power points do you have left?
Enough to reroll.
All right.
There you go. Oh my God, a 6. Oh my God.
I tried.
I almost broke my stiletto.
All right. Ray's turn. I tried real hard. I did. 35. Plus my bonus doesn't matter. You're gonna beat that. Everybody's gonna beat that, so that's fine.
Yay.
Second one, 32. Also gonna beat that. Back to you. Can we get the Arcanist to roll one more time? I would like the satisfaction of it being killed with a stiletto. It just amuses me. If we can make that happen, I would be really
Sounds
happy.
good. Go, Lori. Bounce it. Bounce it.
No.
Not 20.
To the PowerPoint.
Not today.
No, don't do the PowerPoint. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Nope.
No,
It's
no.
It's happening. It's happening.
99! Something great should happen.
Yes, it's dead. I don't care what it is that you roll. Those 3 PowerPoints are done. It is dead. All right.
You would have probably gone in a real game. You'd go for the search, Lori. You are the big searcher.
I know.
Now it's gone.
No rescuing those poor people in the prison.
No, we don't. We just rescued our own.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
You're much nicer than our regular GM.
If we were in person and we weren't dealing with technical difficulties here, I'm not that nice. But it's really hard when you're also dealing with the frustration of I want to do things and I physically can't because the mouse won't let me, and I very much appreciate that. So, after the fight, if you won the battle, you're able to free the Lord from the Wraith. We were. Story moment 19. Okay, as opposed to if we hadn't. So... You remain at Ashland Spires and send word to Lady Jessica that Lord Theodoric is recovering. You are coaxing the servants and villagers out of the woods when the Lord summons you to meet with him. We're happy to see you around the men, sir. His face still pale and haunted, but his eyes are clear and none of that crystal blue remains. If it weren't for you, I can only imagine what he would have done to my family. We leave as soon as I am well. He sees your disapproval, and his face turns haughty. Do you dare judge a lord? You reply, it's not meant to be judgment, sir, but this land and this title, it's a privilege that comes with a responsibility to your people. You've inherited that title and that responsibility. You understand it more than most, and you have endured. The people need your strength. You should consider staying. His anger turns to thoughtfulness. I hear your words. I will consider it. The group gains 3 items, and each character receives a boon. And we would start on Eurotusk again, and if you were going on to part 2, you would have the blue token. But that is the end of our story for today.
Cool.
So there you go. Folklore, the Affliction, a day in the life.
Very good.
And for anybody who was watching, thank you so much. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a little bit.